Alright, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. I hope everybody is having a swell day. And it's been better. It's been worse. I'm currently going through a RAM crisis. So I had been buying my RAM from the same supplier now for the past couple months. I've had literally no issues. It does all come from overseas. It is refurbished RAM that they put new heat spreaders on. And most of it, when I checked it in GPU-Z, or CPU-Z, I don't remember which application I use. I think both of them will show you the manufacturer of the RAM. But regardless, it was coming up as either Samsung or what was it, SK Hynix, which no problem. RAM speed was good, 33,000 and 3,200 megahertz, no problems there. But this last shipment that I just got in, I changed it up, and instead of getting 8 gigabyte DIMMs, I put an order in for 16 gigabyte DIMMs and 32 gigabyte DIMMs, and they just shipped me all 8 gigabyte DIMMs. I can still make it work for a lot of my orders that I already had, but I did have some orders that came through for 64 gigabyte systems, and these motherboards only have 4 slots on them, so 64 gigabytes is not possible with 4 8 gigabyte sticks. So I'm currently on my way to Best Buy right now. Probably going to go to both of the Best Buys in the area. There's 2 within like 20 minutes of me, to try to see if I can finish out these last 2 orders. I actually robbed RAM out of 2 of my AI rigs to get 16 gig DIMMs, to get 4 of them. That way I could finish these orders out, because I got to get these orders out. They came in over the last couple days, and I do have more orders rolling in, but I just contacted the supplier and let them know about the mix-up. They were actually super understanding and super nice about it, because I was worried. I hadn't had a lot of contact with them in a while. I'd just been ordering. But they said that they were going to go ahead and put another shipment out and to hold on to what I have. So I don't know if that means I just got some free 8 gigabyte DIMMs, but I mean, yeah, heck yeah. So, but regardless, I need a little bit more RAM to finish out these orders, and hopefully Best Buy is not gonna bend me over sideways. I have a feeling they are. It's just what Best Buy does. I did look on Amazon Prime, and I can get some kits tomorrow. Get it like next day or one day with the free shipping. But I really wanted to get those out today, because I'm not gonna be able to work tomorrow, and then that means they wouldn't be able to get shipped out until Wednesday. And I hate making people wait. But yeah, that's currently the situation. Outside of that, I am now currently down 2 AI rigs, because those were the ones that had the 16 gig DIMMs in them. The other AI rigs only have 8 gig DIMMs in those, so there's no need in pulling those out when I have plenty of 8 gig DIMMs. I'm just trying to push through this little bump in the road. But makes me realize I think I need to just start ordering 32 gig DIMMs, like 8 gig DIMMs and 32 gig DIMMs. Don't even need to touch 16 gig DIMMs, because if somebody orders a 32 gig system, I can make it 32 out of 8, or I can stick a single 32 in there. If they order a 64 gig setup, 2 32 sticks, and then just go from there. But I don't know. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback down below. If you ordered a 32 gig system, would you want 1 stick of 32, or 2 sticks of 16, or 4 sticks of 8? These Xeon motherboards that I've been selling, they do support dual channel. I don't know if the motherboard actually supports quad channel. I need to look into that, because quad channel and 4 8 gig DIMMs would actually be technically faster. Anyway, I am rambling. I apologize. Let's go to Best Buy. Well, you can't even make it up. I just got off the phone with a repeat customer, actually. Solid, awesome guy. And he had bought, most recently, a motherboard combo kit for me, and it included RAM, CPU, motherboard. It was a 9900K, 2 sticks of G-Skill, 16 gig, and he's like, hey man, I think this RAM's dead. I'm like, oh man, did you swap it out and try another stick in there from like a different system? And he's like, yep, I did. And it won't boot with the G-Skill in there, but it will boot with something else. And I'm like, man. So it's G-Skill Trident. I have run into a couple sticks of G-Skill that have just, I think they were G-Skill Rampage, that just high and dry, would not boot, don't know what's wrong with them. But yeah, so that means I'm gonna need to get some 16 gig DIMMs for him. I told him just send me his address and I would get some sent on Amazon Prime, you know, next day or whatever. Because originally I told him like, oh yeah, just swing by the store and I'll swap you out. But I don't have anything to swap him out right now because my order got messed up. The life. I need more inventory. I need to just buy everything. Just buy it all. Of course, I go and buy a lot of inventory and then nothing sells. Isn't that always how it goes? All right, guys, I went by Best Buy. They had nothing except some super overpriced PNY, and it was the 16 gig DIMMs, and it was like $100 and some. I'm not buying that. We are not wasting our money on that. But I was like, you know what? Let's go visit Mobius, and he absolutely hooked me up on some cases. We got a bunch of these BitPhoenix cases. I think I'm gonna build all of those out into AI rigs. Not ideal because they are glass side panel, but I couldn't beat the price. So big shout out Mobius Custom PCs down here in where are we? Goldsboro area. But I'm gonna put their link or their information down below in the description because they absolutely hooked it up. But while I was here, got me some RAM because that's what we're trying to do today is get RAM. So let me start this up and let me show you all what I got. So it is still cheap RAM, but it at least is priced accordingly. So we got some T-Force. It's RGB Delta, but it's 2 sticks of 16 gig, I can't talk. It's so hot out here. 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes. So we got a 32 gig kit here, and it's 3600 megahertz for $79.99. That's like almost $40 or $50 cheaper than what Best Buy wanted for a set of PNY. And in my opinion, I'm not a big PNY guy. I don't like PNY, even though I haven't had a lot of failures from PNY. I have had failures from PNY. I've also had failures from T-Force. Whatever. At this point, everything's gonna die eventually. Everything's gonna go bad. Also got a little Arctic CPU cooler. Was gonna try these out instead of the coolers I have been using on my setups, but the price per unit doesn't make sense. So I told him to get it for me, so I bought it regardless. I didn't want to like tell him to get me something and then not buy it, kind of thing. Because we had talked last week, because the supplier I was using for CPU coolers for my motherboard combos, you know, did a little shiesty on me and raised the prices like double. So that was fun. But I messaged them, they got back to me, and we worked out a new deal. And so I'm back to using the same tower coolers that I was before, which they're good up to like 125 watts. And being that those Xeon setups that I use, they only go up to about 105 to 120. I haven't had any of them have any overheating problems, even mining on them. But let's hit the road and let's go home, because I got to start recasing these rigs. All right, so I got those all those cases in. The garage is turning into a inventory nightmare, but I'm gonna start breaking those down and building out those into AI systems. Before I do that, I told myself I need to get through this last miner dude case. So I've sold off a couple of them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 8, so we've sold off 2, and I have someone else locally that's supposed to be coming by to pick up 1. But this is the last one that has graphics cards in it. So let's get it open and break it down and see what we got. All right, so this is actually the last case that I've opened up, and in my opinion, this is the gold mine. So it's got this Sapphire Nitros 5700 XTs, the Red Devil 5700 XT, and then yeah, another Sapphire Nitro. In my opinion, I think the Sapphire Nitros are some of the best 5700 XTs, especially from this generation. But you know, that is personal opinion. Also, I think Power Color did a good job with the Red Devils in this generation. I know they have stumbled at times, but I still do like the Red Devil and Red Dragon line. But let me go ahead and get all these bad boys popped out of here. All right, and there we go. We got 3 of the Red Devils and 2 of the Sapphire Nitros. Look at these cards, man. I don't know why. Does anybody else like these cards? They just look good. even the Red Devils, they got a good look to them. And the old Pro Dude, or the Pro Hasher Miner Dude 9 GPU case. So I have a couple of these. I'll have 5, I think 4 or 5 of these left over. And if you want them, they're on the website. And yeah, wham bam, thank you ma'am. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna get to building out an AI rig. So if you want to watch that, hang around. Crap, I misspoke. Holy smokes, it's like muggy out here. I'm not gonna be able to build an AI rig right now. We have family coming over in 30 minutes, so I gotta go get ready because I am super sweaty. So I'll see you on the next one for the AI rig. Have a good night.